God, it's so good. So good. Oh, God, it's so good.
Say it again.
Hey, Kevin, what's the color of your energy right now?
Amber.
Good.
Fucking nailed
good.
that shit. I get that every
That's-
time. Ask me another one.
Well, there wasn't exactly like a right answer to that. I wasn't looking for amber.
No.
I'm gonna
Hey,
be
Bob,
real.
how much is it going to take to get me away from you?
Maybe a strictly enforced restraining order.
How many
Hmm?
men
can make
or
that
more would it
Oh.
take to do?
Let me remember the lyrics to this proverb.
Because I'll tell you right now, it's going to take a lot.
100
There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. Okay.
or more.
Or
Yeah.
more. It would have to be thousands, dozens
And
of
you
thousands.
blessed. Was it that you blessed the rains down in Africa?
I blessed the rain down in Africa.
Can we talk about how shit Weezer is as a band? Like, ugh. Talk about catering to the lowest common denominator. Freaking stupid nerds, man.
Wait, you're gonna talk shit on Weezer? But the last time we talked, you were talking so highly of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No, I know.
Those bands
Listen,
are the same, guy.
I'm kind of trying to pump the brakes on the Red Hot Chili Pepper stuff. I understand that there's a little cringiness there, but the catchiness, I mean, and listen, there's a couple of Weezer songs. It's just the whole vibe, you know. I guess the vibe of Red Hot Chili Peppers doesn't bother me as much.
I don't know. Beverly Hills?
Reason. Beverly Hills is fucking trash.
That song's fucking garbage. That is one of the worst.
I love that song, but it's so bad. I can't listen to it anymore. I know every single word.
Yeah.
Preppy girls never look my way. Why should they? My Name is Jonas is the only good Weezer song that they've ever made.
Yeah, the one about the Jonas Brothers.
Yeah, the one about Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically about Kevin Jonas.
You know it's about Kevin.
Yeah, the ugly one. Fitting, I think. With a name like that. With a name like fucking Kevin.
Yeah, that's actually fucked up.
You're kind of destined to just be the third brother, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's actually fucked up. I'm the fourth brother, so get out of my dick. Also, I got
He's the oldest too. So
I got this hard seltzer.
Ooh, hello.
It's way too fucking strong, dude.
Is it?
It's
some of them don't get the mixture correct. Some of them go way too hard on the malt.
I'm like half deep. And I'm like, nah, fam.
You know, I was drinking these like iced tea Trulies, and they have that same. They kind of taste like a Four Loko at the beginning.
I actually
and then
just
you
tried
get
those
one
for the
down.
first time.
They're okay. Good. They're good.
Yeah.
I still prefer just the straight up seltzers because I could just crack into one of those, and if I'm sober as a gopher, like my taste buds they don't even know what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's just a passion fruit seltzer. Oh, hello.
This little bitch is...
I might fuck around and get me a 12-pack now that we're talking about it so much because, you know, passion fruit.
That's pretty good.
Some passion.
This is 16 ounces and 10%. This is a fucking cocktail. This is not a goddamn seltzer, okay?
Yeah, that's wine.
One of these is like drinking
wine, bro.
Drink one of these, it's like drinking 4 regular ass fucking seltzers. And I forget that that's how it is because I cracked a little one of these open. And boy howdy, I'm about halfway through and I am...
Oh, shoot. Kevin is lifted right now.
Lifted right now, my guy.
Well, that's okay because I'm grounded enough for the both of us.
Perfect. I had an idea. I was at work the other day and I had this idea for a short film. Now, I would like to pitch it to you and see if maybe that's something you're on board with.
Okay.
A little short film.
For investment. because you're looking for money.
I'm looking for some backing, or we could just make it together.
For-
because we're boys and we do that.
$100,000 for 10%. Okay.
Yeah, I'm really struggling with this light. It's very bright.
Yeah, you're extra self-conscious today, dude. I'm not sure what's going on. Listen,
it's just COVID.
The zit is there. Like, it's not gonna go away just because you're worried.
I don't like it. Okay, so here. Okay, now close your eyes and go with me on this journey. The short film is going to be called something, maybe to do with alarm clock, alarming.
I'm sorry. Is it going to be named something? Was that, or it's something to do with an alarm clock?
I don't know. So picture this, okay? You start with a man. And it's early in the morning. The sun's just starting to peek through his window. And he hears alarm going off. And he goes, ugh. And he rolls over. He slaps that shit, snoozes it.
Relatable.
Yeah, exactly. This is about essential workers. This is about our people.
Oh.
Okay. So he gets up. He's taking a shower. He's brushing his teeth. He's getting ready for the day. He gets in his shitty ass car. Takes a couple of times to get it to start. You know the car.
Oh yeah, I used to drive one.
Yeah, and then he drives. He's listening. To
I still drive a car
through the day. Yeah, maybe he's listening to like a self-help podcast or something to really just make him feel alive for the first time in 10 years.
Yeah.
And he's driving.
You are worth something.
Yeah, well, some of us. And so he pulls up to his shitty.
That's the content of the podcast.
Yeah. He pulls up to his shitty dead end essential work job. And he goes in and he's kind of just slogging through his day. Maybe he's stocking shelves. Maybe he's
Are you describing me?
Cutting up some fruit and veg for his restaurant. Either way, it doesn't matter exactly what. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
That's not for the pitch meeting. So he's going about his day. He's working.
Down and out.
He's kind of just, he's just going through the motions. There's no passion in his work. There's nothing that he loves. He's just doing what he has to do to get by. We've all been there.
Yeah.
And
we
then
are there.
All of a sudden, you hear that alarm clock sound again while he's working. You're like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. And then you cut. And it's him, and he's still in bed. He's been in bed the whole time. He's having the worst fucking nightmare imaginable that he worked 90% of his shift, and it was all just a dream. Right? Because God knows that's the worst thing that can happen. And so he does the same. He snoozes the alarm. He gets out of bed. But instead of going to the bathroom to get ready, this time he goes into his closet. He's rifling around on his closet, trying to find. He's like, I know it's there. It's here somewhere. He finally finds it. In the back corner of his closet, he pulls out his gun and he just fucking kills himself. Thoughts? Maybe he goes into his bathtub and just fucking puts it in his mouth. He's like, just kidding. He wouldn't be sad about this. Thoughts? Comments? Critiques? Maybe some light feedback?
My first thought is, Kevin, do we need to talk? My second thought is, I don't know about putting my name to that. It's just so dark. It's really,
well, we're thinking like Sundance, right? That's kind of their thing. It's like dark or edgy or kind of pushing the envelope. It's not something that you'd see necessarily in a big movie.
No.
You're not
this
gonna
won't
go
be at
down
the
to
AMC's.
your AMC and be able to AMC your Cinepolis. You're not gonna go
to
there
AMC
and find this movie unless it's like 12 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon.
And there's nothing else showing except for Bobby and Kevin's suicide movie about essential workers in the pandemic.
That could be the first essentially useless short film.
So the funny thing is this maybe we just do this and never release it in the United States because we're never going to get the appreciation it would deserve, because you need a happy ending. I mean, the main character needs to find the girl and get a little bit of a little.
The girl could be there. Maybe he wakes up in the morning and she's just still asleep.
So he has a girlfriend, but then he kills himself.
Yeah, so maybe then in like the post-credit scene, while the credits are rolling, we could just have a shot of her.
A shot?
Just like mourning over,
Yeah,
like,
the epilogue.
Yeah, like just his brains splattered all over the shower walls. And then maybe like a shot of like a slow motion shot of like him being carried out on a stretcher by the paramedics. And then she's kind of just there, just like... I think it would be compelling because I feel like we're not getting the right angles on what it's like to be an essential worker in kind of like modern day entertainment or the news. So I think having something gripping and real would really.
Well, you know what the problem is that we just come off as being too happy, and it's just not even an accurate representation of our current circumstances.
I mean, it doesn't have to be us. We don't have to be in it.
Dealing with some stressors.
We're just producing it. We're just the guys. We're in the credits. We don't have to be in it.
You gotta keep it happy though, Kevin. We have to believe in the idea of a light at the end of this dark tunnel. And if that's, maybe just calling into work every once in a while and enjoying a day of streaming and all that stuff, then do it, self-help.
Maybe that is the light though, right? Maybe we just, maybe there is no light and you have to make your own.
That's kind of what I believe in right there. So that's good. You're on a brighter path already after just talking to me for a couple. Let's not do the film about the guy who shoots himself because he hates his life and because he worked 90% of a shift in his dream, which is, listen, that's rough. That is rough. Did you have, again, Kevin, do you want to talk about anything? And did you have something happen to you this morning where you were like, wow, I just dreamed that I was at work and now I want to off myself with the gun I don't own?
No, I didn't have work today.
Oh.
That was just something I thought about. Although I was at work yesterday and I did think that I heard my alarm going off. And so that sparked the idea for this film where I was like, man, could you imagine how much it would suck? Can you imagine how shitty that would be? You work a whole ass day,
dream
to
be
sleep
at work,
the whole time,
If you're the type of person who dreams of work, then you're not going to kill yourself once you get there or before.
I mean, you have a nightmare about being at work. I've had that.
I feel like
oodles of times.
If you're, well, sure, but also at the same time, I guess you're right. I can't even refute that. I like to just block out work from my mind entirely. Just pretend that it doesn't exist because I don't have to like bring anything there. So I kind of just like show up and that's it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So my mind is vacant. If not, just thinking about a song or something.
Mm. See, my life is at work is a lot of just thinking about how much I don't want to be there and how much I would like to be doing anything else at any given moment.
You have to. That's just the entropic thought. That's just going to make your shift longer, my guy.
It does,
dude.
That is
dude.
Very
are
true.
You even an essential worker? Do you not know the fucking tips, the basic steps to making your day go faster? First of all, disrespect authority on all accounts. You are very hard. You're not worth it to fire and retrain. Plus, you get unemployment benefits if you do get fired.
I am the authority, Bob. That's the problem.
Baby. Yeah, well, then what? You're chilling, dude?
Yeah.
Well, I know you're not chilling.
I don't do shit. I was watching your fucking stream the entire shift last week.
That was sick, dude. That's my guy.
How was it?
Were you watching my stream today?
No, I was actually busy today because I didn't have work, so I was doing shit I needed to do.
But you really weren't watching my. You didn't just have it on in the background.
No, I thought about it, but I was busy.
I had like 2 viewers the entire time.
That's the
Somebody
kid.
was there, bumping my numbers.
You're blowing
and it
up,
wasn't
my guy.
even. It wasn't the Indian dude, Aditya. I learned his name today.
Oh, did you?
Such a good streamer, dude.
Oh, did you?
So proud of myself.
Oh, did you learn his name?
I called him Aditya, and that wasn't it.
That's fucked up. That's racist, actually.
It's racially.
If you mispronounce a Native
insensitive,
American or Indian person's name, then you're fucking instantly racist.
Dude, you know, we talked about race. We talked about the world, peace. We talked about just, you know, crime and punishment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Capital punishment.
Capital punishment. That's good. I like that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Dude, you know, keep a good head mindset.
I'm just trying to make a movie, man. I don't know why you're projecting so much of this negativity onto me. I just thought that maybe this was our break. I thought maybe I had an idea for once that would get us where we needed to go, but fuck me, I guess. Bob.
Well, you know, we could go for drama instead of comedy. We've been trying to be such fucking jokers this whole time, and we haven't sent a message out to the people. And we're in a day and age where people need a message more than anything else.
If you need a message, hit us up. We'll send you a text. It'll say, "You up?" Or,
my message is no longer shall we respect thy neighbor. I want everyone to go out and attack your neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Because then you either will have nothing or you'll have twice as much as what you had before.
Okay, I like it. Keep talking.
So listen,
I'm gonna fuck with this light some more because I really just can't.
It's called gambling with private property, and it's what's next. You know what actually is next is that this whole capitalism thing kind of comes to a head. It goes crazy over the next 150, 200 years. Corporations start like not just subtly or indirectly controlling our lives. They're like directly doing it. You know what I mean? And then we go back to communism. It's going to be worldwide communism because there's going to be like a rise up of peasants, of serfs, and they're going to overthrow the dystopic future governments, ruin all of the economies in the world. We're going to go back to the Stone Age, and we're going to be living in communist era again. But extremely advanced technology will be reserved for the rich and wealthy, which is always how communism goes. Listen, it's everyone gets a piece of the pie. They don't tell you which piece. You know what I mean?
Maybe you just get the crust. Maybe you get a little bit of too much of the pepperoni. Everybody wants your pepperoni.
And you know what? We could sit around and just fucking josh the whole time, or we could actually tell the truth, which is what I just did, and make a movie about that. So why don't we make a movie about the dystopic future of
because that fucking movie exists, Bob. That movie exists 10 times over, Bob.
No, it doesn't.
Do you
not
remember
this
Elysium?
One. Oh, do I ever remember Elysium? They baited you in like to it with from the directors of District 9, and then it's just fake Mexican Matt Damon dying of cancer. Like, what the fuck was that? Don't even get me started on Elysium, bro. Only thing that was good about that was the South African accent, which is the only thing that's ever good about those movies.
Dude, speaking of shitty entertainment, I saw an Awesomeness
Essentially
TV
Useless
show for the first time earlier this week.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy, is that bad. It's very bad.
I forgot the first part of what you said.
Awesomeness TV? Are you familiar?
The shittier Tosh.0?
No, that's the one with Rob Dirt Dick. No.
Yeah.
Awesomeness TV is the production company that came from Vine, somehow, and it's like all of these. It was like just that transformation when Vine got canceled, that all the Vine stars went over and became like actual actors, and they were just making shows purely with Vine people that were like your main.
Wait, that's a terrible idea.
It's bad.
Obviously.
It's very bad. I was watching it, and it was like this show that was like just so excessively excessive with its sap factor. It was about like 4 best friends, but like they all have cancer, and they're just like trying to live their lives and enjoy their last moments on this earth. Which, like, yeah, do that. But it was so fucking terrible to watch. Like, the writing was bad. Like, all of the characters were shitty. And they're all just, like, obviously Vine stars that are trying to be like, look at me, I'm the guy, I'm in the show. Remember me from Vine? Look at me.
Yeah, like, I need to make sure I stand out for my part.
Yeah, like, there was no sense of tone at all. It would be like this really serious moment, and then like the one guy would come in that was obviously the funny guy from Vine, so they just gave him some funny lines. It's
well, dude, the fascinating thing is like it's the same people who have ascended to superstardom on TikTok. Like, they're doing live shows, and they're doing these.
Yeah. How?
Like, they don't have anything to say. They don't have anything to do. They got famous off of like 5-second clips of them looking attractive, like 97% of the time.
Like, congratulations, you're hot.
Yeah, that it's literally the story for every single one of them, and they're underage. Dude, I'm telling you, there's something skeezy going on there. It's
yeah.
We can't avoid pedophilia in this day and age.
TikTok is built for 15-year-old girls and 35-year-old men. That's what it's about. That's what it's for.
The most beautiful pairing.
That's why
it's
like
there. A fine wine and a steak marsala. That's not right. Yeah, that is right, actually. I got it right.
Steak marsala?
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me?
It's like a type of sauce that you put on the steak.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You're aware.
Mm-hmm.
It's made with wine, so I figured it would pair with wine as well.
Mm. Well, I'm sorry that you didn't like my film idea. I thought it was bang on.
I thought it was Bang Bros.
We could pitch it to Bang Bros.
We could pitch a show to Bang Bros. I was thinking I could start doing live streaming on like maybe one of the pornography websites. Because I would click on it if I was looking through there, and I was like, you know what? I'm kind of tired of all the ladies. Maybe I want to watch a gamer for a little bit.
You could stream with your shirt off.
I could. Ooh, that's good.
Put on some.
I have a little
clamps.
tattoo action, and I can maybe like bait that for the camera.
Okay.
Try and like show a little bit of it, and then.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. I'm feeling it. Okay.
Oh, you got something?
The gimp mask, full gimp
mask.
suit.
Okay.
But you have cutouts for the nipples, so you can put on your nipple clamps.
Okay.
And then you're gaming. So you're just a regular old streamer playing games.
Never mentioning
full on gimp suit.
Leather zipper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a dirty mouth.
Talk to your stream.
Yeah. To like flame people in the group chat and then just fucking rezip.
Yeah.
It's a mute. It's a physical mute option.
And then you could be like in a tub of whole fat milk, vitamin D milk. You'd be sitting in that.
Calcium enriched.
You could have a second camera set up that's just for your feet. You have those dipped in like a vat of nacho cheese.
Shit. You are covering a lot of bases here.
I'm good at this shit.
Yeah, no, I know. I can tell. And it's kind of worryingly good, you know? You know what? How, Kevin? Why don't you fucking do that, and then we'll see how that goes.
No, I don't have the nips
Because-
for it.
Well, do you think I do?
I don't
What,
have.
you think just
I
because
don't,
I have fucking pepperonis that I can just go out there and show them to the world?
I don't even have nipples, Bob. You know
You
that's
do.
something I'm sensitive about.
You're not.
I don't
listen,
see why
dude,
you're making
You're
me
South
continue to
Korean,
bring
not
it up.
North Korean. Like you have nipples. You're not like Kim Jong Un.
I mean, how you don't live my life.
I kind of do.
You don't know what's going on down there. Okay?
What do you think happens when you're asleep? That's all I'm gonna say.
You go off to no land.
You don't know that I'm not you. Is all I'm gonna say.
That's true. Have we ever been in the same room at the same time?
No, we haven't. There's not an Essentially Useless episode where that's the case, because we actually specifically stated that that was not the case. That in fact we were in different locations, but using advanced Photoshop technology. Obviously.
Do you believe in voodoo and witchcraft? Are you a voodoo witchcraft kind of guy?
No. So the sad thing is that I don't actually think I believe in anything paranormal or even like spiritual at all.
Yeah.
I just believe in the randomness
And the good word of Jesus.
and the
Obviously.
good word of Jesus, our Savior.
Yeah. I was.
I believe in nothing. I think I believe in nothing, dude.
Yeah,
What
that's
the
fair.
fuck, man? It would be cool to believe in something.
Maybe nothing's worth believing in.
That's kind of what I have told myself. But I'm wrong. I have to be wrong.
I was at work the other day, and one of our delivery drivers came in, like a real delivery driver, not some fucking dog shit Uber Eats subhuman filth person.
Yeah, obviously. Ugh.
And he was bringing us our fish, and he was like, I opened the door for him. He's like, hey, good morning, how you doing? He's like, oh, actually, I have a quick question. Do you know if there's a way for someone to put a picture on your phone that you didn't take? I was like, this feels a little fishy, my guy. Are you sure you didn't take it? You positive? And maybe.
Wait, I'm sorry. He wants to put a picture. He wants to put a picture.
So
Wait,
what
I'm
had
sorry.
happened was apparently he was scrolling through his phone, and in his gallery there were these pictures of like some weird voodoo doll that was being like contorted and controlled in some sort of sinister way. And he was under the impression that maybe someone had hacked into his cell phone and implanted those photos as some sort of weird, threatening message that they were going to send to him. I was like, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't really know about all that. I'm not really sure. I'm not really 100% sure about that. I don't think no, I don't think so. But I was like, yeah, maybe.
Fuck.
Stranger shit has happened. So I
guess.
I mean, I don't know.
How can you explain a voodoo picture on his phone of a voodoo doll?
Explain the voodoo picture. How do you do that voodoo that you do?
You must have been spooked, man. I mean, honestly, hearing it secondhand, I kind of have butterflies. But seeing those pictures, did he show them to you?
He did not show them to me. So
okay, good.
They're probably not
because
even there.
You would be cursed.
I would be blurst.
Wait, what? So what was the context? It's not like you're a fucking.
There was no
Geek Squad
context.
member.
I think it's because I'm a Chinaman. I think that's kind of where it started.
It's because you're a Chinaman.
He was like, "Oh, ni hao. You seem like maybe the kind of person that might be able to help me with this technological issue." Shishi ne?
Shishi.
Shishi.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, dude. Why the fuck are you asking me about
Damn.
this? It's like 9 a.m. I haven't even been alive long enough to know.
Well, the answer to his question is yes. Somebody 100% could have done that.
I mean, obviously they did. I wasn't gonna tell him that though. I don't have the heart to do that.
It's honestly most likely that did happen, or that it was honestly just another one of those classic cases of internet voodoo, where it just kind of appears and you have to send it to 10 other people.
Or else you get cursed. I was one of the 10.
Kevin, are you there?
I was one of the 10. Shit,
Is
it's
it
actually
me?
a big deal.
That lost internet connection?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
it's happening again, guys. We're talking about voodoo, and all of a
shit.
sudden Bob can't hear me anymore.
Oh, shit.
Coincidence?
You froze on me, my guy.
Do you think that maybe we are just getting onto something that we shouldn't be on?
Dude, I wish, though.
Bob, check your phone.
Life would be cool.
Check your phone. Check your photos. Is there voodoo? Is there doo-doo voodoo in your phone? In your galleries?
Dude, there's voodoo. Look at the voodoo. Look at the voodoo.
Holy shit, that's real ass voodoo.
Oh my god, dude, that's a real voodoo. Look at this one. What?
Holy shit. Are you taking pictures of your
It's actually a
aisles?
picture of no, it's a fat picture of a nug, my guy, dude. I can't even have that on stream. Not stream.
I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of a grocery store aisle in there as well. Am I wrong? Am I crazy?
It must have kept my spot.
I'm thinking that maybe you had just a good day of stalking and you went, "Ooh, baby, look at me. I'm killing it."
Hey, it's really not gonna.
I'm killing it. Oh.
No, it's a picture. In one of the aisles, somebody put a bag over the. And I was like,
is that a Mickey
funny.
D's bag? Or is that a King Super
No,
bag?
it's one of our King Supers bags.
Someone just Kobe'd that shit up there.
Dude, someone just came up there and coomed. Someone coomed all over our thing.
Look at this guy.
Aw.
Finn, what have you been
Honestly,
up to
dude,
recently? You want to tell the fans what you've been doing?
It's kind of crazy how much that cat looks like Shadow. I'm gonna open the door in case Shadow comes in, so I can.
So how's your week at work been, Finn? What's really been going on?
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
It's been pretty crazy, right?
A different cat decided to come hang out instead. Except the cats in this house do not like to come up onto laps, and I'm frankly a little bit tired of picking them up all the time, just for them to hate me for it, you know.
See, my man right here, he's about it.
Yeah, he comes right up.
Finn,
I love it.
Little Finn. If I'm sitting here working, doing whatever, grinding as I do
on Grinder,
he just goes, "Hey man, you're working too hard. Let me give you a little break. How about you pay attention to me for a minute? Give me a little bit of that TLs." See, look, he's just getting a good nuzz.
Man, I've been really fiending for some animal connection. You know, I mean, look at me. I'm like becoming more of an animal.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell you. You just gotta get one.
I don't think so, though.
Look at this. You see the way that he's looking at me right now? He needs me.
No, I know, but it's one of those things where, like, no.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't think so, though.
That's fair. I understand.
No, because
being a pussy is a real problem.
Oh my god, dude, that's not funny at all.
And a lot of people deal with it, and they don't know how to handle kind of.
You know how sensitive I get when you call me that.
Well, I'm going to France. Just a wet ass P word. You're going to France?
I'm not. Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be here in a year and a half. In America, that is.
For realsies?
That's the plan.
You're going?
Yeah, dude. 2022 is supposed to be teaching English to young French children.
Ooh, 20 voulez-vous?
Hi, my name is Bobby.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Repeat after me, students. I'll speak real slow, and I will articulate. And I won't do it like this when I go like this, and I go like this, and I.
You know, tell them about all your favorite music.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Will I break it on your head? Probably not. I don't think that's the lyric.
That's bars. You are the next Eminem.
That's an awfully.
Give it. Let me get it. Let me get it one more time.
Dude,
Let me get it.
new Eminem is so much better than old Eminem.
What the fuck? Bob, I didn't know you had such terrible music opinions.
Now, you know what the sad thing is? I don't even like old Eminem.
You think that the Red Hot Chili Peppers is an actual band? You think that Weezer is somehow worse than the Red Hot Chili Peppers? And you think that old Eminem is worse than new Eminem? Don't get me wrong. I don't like Eminem. I don't care for it. I get it. You're white and you're mad. Congratulations.
Yes.
But his new shit?
Aren't we all?
His new shit? That's bad.
It's really good. Dude, rap. I'm beginning to think I'm a rap guy.
I'm gonna go up to Michigan and I'm gonna find Kelly Conway and I'm gonna fucking murder that bitch because she's Kelly Conway.
I got a laptop in my back pocket. Even though that's not even new Eminem. So that was a joke, Kevin. Let's just say I haven't listened to Kamikaze. I haven't listened to death music to be sodomized by. I haven't listened to them because he's trash, and he also just sounds fucking identical every single song.
Yeah, he's just progressively worse every year.
Yeah, and honestly, like outside of his like meme songs from like way back when, wasn't digging the vibe.
And also
I've been trying to like get into Outkast, but I can't get into them either. It's too much.
He tried to beef with Snoop Dogg. Excuse me?
Damn.
You don't fucking take shots at Snoop.
That's
okay.
That's
okay.
That's an OG.
You don't like Outkast? This is a music podcast now. Thanks for listening to Essentially Music.
Oh, dude. Well, I've tried to get into Outkast and I try to like listen to Stankonia just on shuffle, but it's just not working for me.
It is,
or it hasn't the last couple times I've tried.
For how good it is hard to listen to.
Which I don't understand. Like, why is it so good if it's so fucking difficult?
I think it's also a zeitgeist type situation. Like, at the time, they were so revolutionary with the way that they were doing music. Or, sorry, music.
The music.
I think it's one of those things where it's like going back and watching Citizen Kane. Where you're like, yeah, okay. Now that's a movie.
Well, damn. Well, then but there's so many old albums that you can appreciate today. You know.
But Outkast is just so good. I don't think it's aged poorly, but I think it's going back, getting a first true experience with it in 2021, it's maybe hard to understand why it's so good. You know?
Well, I mean, who's saying I haven't even listened to it this year? I'm just thinking more like I tried listening to them like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Do you listen to ATLian? ATLian's a bona fide slap fest.
I have been listening to who have I been listening to? I've been listening to like
exclusively
ambient, well, mostly Young Nudie. I've been listening to like a lot of like ambient Japanese elevator music.
City pop?
All these different like Japanese artists. I found it because I got like linked a random song that was the original sample to a Mac DeMarco song, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool." And then I just played the rest of the album.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow! I like this Mac DeMarco guy.
I like the Mac DeMarco.
My favorite American music is Mac DeMarco.
Mac DeMarco.
And I like the Mac DeMarco because he appreciate the culture
Appreciate
that
it.
we have here in Japan.
He
In
doesn't.
Nippon, we have
He doesn't.
special music.
He's a guelo.
We call it the jazz music. And you play the jazz music.
Yeah, I still need new artists to get into, so maybe I'll throw on Stankonia anyways. I think that's what I'll do,
That's honorable.
and just get it going. Yeah, dude, that's all I do at work is listen to music. So I need to keep things rotating. I mean,
Delve into the world
yeah.
of podcasts, my man. You do one.
No, I know, but
You do
the
a
only-
podcast now. I will tell you all of the good ones.
I know you would. But the problem is that like it's a lot of start and stop and start and go, and then a customer will ask me a question and I'll just fucking start raging and hurting them and hurting myself and knocking things over off the shelves. So it really would get in the way of like the continuity of podcasting, listening to a podcast episode.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been kind of on like that dirty boy tip recently. Like I want to watch snuff films type shit. Well, not that, but
Okay.
more so like crime and the skeezy underbelly of society. And
So you're giving me a hard time because I want to make a short film about how hard it is
different.
to want to get up in the morning and do your job to pay your bills during a pandemic when you're getting paid minimum wage for non-minimum wage work. But you're also over here saying that you want to be coming home or on your shift watching snuff films and thinking about murder and sodomy.
I'm not thinking about murder or sodomy, to tell you the truth. What I'm doing is
murdering and sodomizing. I
no,
know what you're saying.
It reminds
Bob.
me to be grateful for what I have, God damn it. And that's not a life that is dangerous and one that is scary. I have a nice lazy river of a life going on right now. So sometimes you like to see people get stabbed, and that sounds bad.
That's pretty fun.
Let me what I'm trying to say is maybe I'll try some crime podcasts. Also, I've watched I've been looking at the subreddit Noah Get the Boat, and sometimes you just get into a subreddit and it takes you into a certain mindset.
What is that?
You hit the
Tell me
top
all
of
about
all
that.
time. It's a subreddit where it shows like the worst aspects of humanity possible. And then it just is kind of like it ends with, okay, Noah, get the fucking boat.
No, get the fucking boat. We're starting over.
Let's
run it back.
Get rid of
I know we said we were only gonna do it once, but we gotta run it back.
Some of them are
crazy.
And honestly, so I got put onto it by this video. Now I was at work. It's perfect. It just comes full circle, and it's now we're back at work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at work, and my good buddy JJ.
JJ.
I mean, it's
JJ.
We're gonna have JJ on soon, but
he'll be on here soon because he followed my Twitch channel.
He'll be on here soon.
Twitch.tv/lowkey thug and also Twitch.tv/yummy thick.
Yummy thick. That's
on.
My guy over there.
Don't fucking snooze on the boys.
Yummy thick right there. Low key thug right here, because also keep this in mind. We're both going to be trying to stream much more frequently.
I'm getting like 3 days a week. I'm getting a good.
That's also what I'm looking at.
I got like a part-time job. Just screaming.
Finger guns. So we're doing that. Anyway, anywho, JJ was showing me a video on his phone, and the video consisted of two neighbors. This is why I say go kill your neighbors, because this is what, you have to get the jump on them. They're shoveling snow out of their driveways, and it's a man and his wife that are yelling at a different dude, and they're like just, "Oh, you're a pussy. You won't do shit." And you see him like walking up to the guy's driveway with the two middle fingers up, the guy and his wife. And then the guy, because you see the camera recording from the couple's house, like on their garage. The guy, after a couple seconds, comes back, and you hear them say like, "Oh, put down the gun." Or like, "You're not going to use that." He shoots both of them like 6 times
What
in
the
that
fuck?
like in the next 15 seconds, like over a snow shoveling dispute. He shoots them both, and she's like lying in the street. He like ran to try to go back in the house, and they're so like the first like 6 or 7 shots go off, and they're so stunned that they don't even move. So you don't even see anyone get like hit. I mean, obviously, like the camera quality is so low, but it's just like there was like a stunned thing, and then everything fucking goes crazy. Both of them are injured, and then 2 neighborhood boys come from around the block or wherever to check on the 2 people who got shot. And this motherfucker comes out of his house again. Right after shooting the couple, he walks back up into his house, into his garage, comes back with an AR-15, and he executes the 2 of them. And like the neighbor kid had to like run away from this guy because he was coming up like, and it's apparently the guy shot himself afterwards in his house because he's like, well,
because his alarm was going off. He thought that he was at work the whole time. He didn't realize that he was actually killing his neighbors for real. He thought it was a dream.
No. You know what I think we should do instead of your movie idea is I think we should do an idea which is, have you heard of The Tank Man?
The Tank Man. Also, before we move on, I think the most fucked up thing about that story is the fact that someone was recording it all.
No. It was a house mounted cam, like for security.
Okay. It was like a.
So it was just caught, and then the neighbor kids run over, and like it's just fucking crazy. I would honestly, if you want to watch it, it's gotta get a hit in
to really
clear my psyche. But yeah, no, we should make a film about Tank Man, and this is what we want to do is we want to make a statement, but do it a little bit more subtly, and make people think. Man? Tank Man, he's the dude who turned a bulldozer into a tank in Colorado. And
is that kind of like Lava Girl?
No, he made an armored tank out of like cast iron shielded platings, and then he just draped them over the side of a tractor or a bulldozer. And I don't think he killed anybody, but he destroyed like something like over $50 million worth of property. He just drove through buildings. He had maybe 40 police officers trying to stop him. The only reason why he was apprehended, he couldn't be apprehended. Like nobody had access to the inside of the tank. He made it so that you could not get out of the tank. Like you had to be forcibly removed,
Okay.
He shot himself. It always ends with shooting himself.
That's bitch shit.
But listen, no. But listen, this is more important because we can really make this into a beautiful scene. Anyways, he's unstoppable essentially. The only thing that went wrong was his coolant system on the bulldozer was faulty at a certain point. He was pushing it too much. And his bulldozer stopped working, and then he offs himself. But this could be a harrowing story about a man sick of society who's just like, you know what? Fuck it. Corporate America has shafted me long enough. I'm gonna take him out, and we can make him a gilded hero, and we can make it look cool so that people do it. Is what I'm kind of trying to get to.
If I know anything about cinema and news stories and whatever, I think that I understand that there's no greater value that you can provide as a filmmaker or a cinematographer than immortalizing and creating heroes of people
a martyr
that do awful shit.
that were terrible people.
Yeah, and I think that's really that's the call of the filmmaker, right? Is you take those people and you tell their story, and you make it so that they live on forever and are very highly esteemed for the bad things that they did.
Yes,
so they
immortalized
become heroes.
Immortalized. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But listen, Kevin, at the end of the day, nothing is immortal. We will all wither away into nothingness. So even the ones that are famous, they're only famous for a couple thousand years. That ain't any Jesus. People won't know who he is in 5,000 years. And I don't care how you feel about that, snowflakes.
All right. Well, thanks for listening to Essentially Useless. I don't know, subscribe or not at this point.
Just like existence, essentially useless.
Follow us on Twitch.
Follow us on Twitch. We're both going to be streaming. We have a blast. We'd love to have you there. Life is what you make it, so make it pretty fucking wild. You know what I mean?
Or just passable.
Fun.
Just make it fine. Just make it
or
it
just
not
get
the
through
worst.
it. Yeah. Just have a good one.
All right. Well, I have to go. I have to spend the next 4 hours figuring out how to make a goddamn light not look terrible. So, thanks.
Signing off. This is Bobby's signing off.